Hi Virgo, welcome to the space. I'm Esme, this is Queer Witch Tarot, and this is your February 2024 Oracle card and tarot reading. Okay, so you're very determined, Virgo. You're very detail orientated, you're very hardworking. You take a lot of responsibility. There's a bit of tiredness, but overall you feel fulfilled, right? That's the immediate energy that I'm getting from you this February, this month. So we're going to start off by seeing what your soul is learning this month. What long-lasting things are you going to be working with and working through? Service. I feel good when I help others. The word service is a key word which we see for Virgo, right? So I think you're very in alignment this month. I think you're very in your power. You're really doing what makes you feel good. It's really cool to see. I usually get 2 cards coming through for this part of the reading. So we're going to see if another one comes through for you, Virgo. Yeah, forgiveness. This one did come through just a minute ago, but it didn't fall out how they usually do. Anyway, forgiveness. I acknowledge that harbouring resentment blocks the flow of love. There was a lot about this statement in the Taurus reading, if that might be of service to you to watch as well, if some of you are harbouring resentments. If you're feeling like you've got darkness over your heart space, if you just go and have like a breath or two, just check in with your body and your energy centre. If you have that, it might be worth seeing who comes to mind when you think of who must I forgive, because if you've got this anger or this resentment or this sadness around something and you haven't forgiven, you're going to be not as able to be in this way that you really want to be. It kind of it can block it. It can block your feel good vibe that you've got going on. I don't sense that that's there for everybody, but it feels like it's definitely there for somebody. So just be aware of that, Virgo. Just be aware of that as you move through life. That resentment and upset and anger harboured stops your flow of love. And that's what you're here to feel, right? Is love. We're all beings of love. So let's go into your tarot reading, Virgo. What have you got going on this month? I know that you're feeling good, so what is going on for you there? Last month you had a new opportunity. I'm guessing it's going well for you. Let's go for a Celtic cross, shall we? We're going to do a slightly longer one this month, a 10 card. A 10 card spread. So the first card we look for is what is present. Then we see what crosses you, so what is in your way with this situation. Then we see what is above you, so what is the future that you're going towards. Then we see what is beneath you, so what is passing out of your life. This isn't the usual way that I do it, this is a newer spread. Then we see what's before you, so what is your future, what are you going to? And then we see what is behind you, so what is in the past. Okay. So the other cards is where will you find yourself? What are your surroundings or how others see you? What is the thing that you want most, / the thing you fear? And what's the outcome? And there's your outcome. Lovely. So let's delve in a little bit, shall we? So the thing which is present, the thing which is kind of going on for you is the reverse King of Swords. So it's very much being in control of how you think about things. Again, you're ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. Mercury has just gone through a transition where it's gone from Capricorn into Aquarius. So there is going to be a shift for you, Virgo, as well as some of the other signs in how you think about things. There will be a shift in how you understand life as you know it. There will be revolutionizing your mindset. There will be a change in how you are with learning. And there will be a change in how you communicate as well, right? So I think this is acknowledging that there might be a difficulty or a lack of awareness around wanting to change how you communicate or wanting to change how you think about things. There might be an expansion of mindset that you feel like you're not ready for, or you feel like you don't deserve. You know, like you deserve to be in forgiveness. You deserve to let go of whatever this resentment is. So otherwise you're not able to be in service the way that you want to be, you know? So the card that is blocking you in having this like change of awareness is the Magician. The Magician in other spaces is usually to do with, you know, you've got all your tools and you know how to create your life. I think the way that it might be stopping you is that when we know ourselves and we know what we want and we know how to get it, and you know you've gone through this beautiful journey of change and you've come to this point, sometimes we can create a shell of ego around ourselves, which is fueled by like pride. And in that space we can be overzealous and sometimes overlook new possibilities because we believe that we are already in such a way that we don't need to change. So having that thought or having that thinking pattern or that self-belief might actually be limiting you. You know, believing you know it all might actually be like a self-sabotage factor or a limiting belief that you carry yourself with. And the cards are suggesting that in this month you try to undo that, to not let that be the case, you know? So in the past, I mean, we should probably say them as we lay them, right? So the thing that is grounding you in this time is, in reverse, the Five of Pentacles. So with the fives, for the minor arcana, there's usually an uncertainty to this space. Some of you might be going through a shift in home or a shift in job, and there is an uncertainty to that because of the position that it's in within this spread, maybe you're excited about that change, maybe you're excited about that uncertainty. You don't know what you're stepping into, but you know that where you're going is a place of refuge, is a place of relief and recovery and like a new beginning, you know? Like these people are beggars and they're in a cold situation and they're outside the church and they know that inside there's warmth and there's food and there's service and there's God. So maybe that is something which is really powerful for you right now and really like helping you through more difficult shifts. And also sometimes a bigger external shift can be quite prevalent for our internal realities as well. So just wanting to bring some awareness to that, to just acknowledge it really. Sometimes when things aren't acknowledged, that can become more of a difficult thing to kind of work with, because you're trying to find the thing rather than know the thing and be okay with it. Okay. There is a lot of movement in this spread, you know. This is the Eight of Cups, again in reverse. This is the thing that prides you this month. So this shows a person walking through into a new landscape. Cups are the way that we experience emotion. With the Eight of Cups, there's like emotional fulfillment. There is balance that has been achieved. So through this journey, you've got a real good feeling. You know, you've got a real strong presence in this space at the moment in February. You're on an adventure, you're seeking something new, you're becoming something new, you know, you're coming out of the cocoon as a butterfly, you're flapping your wings, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting. Remember to be humble in this time and try not to put too much pressure on yourself to get everything right the whole way through, you know. Yeah, let yourself be new to the situation and be okay with that. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Don't big yourself up too much. There's no need to. So in the past, we've had the Three of Swords. This might be like not accepting all parts of yourself, not being within your integrity. The swords in this card, or the swords as a suit in the tarot, are thinking. It's the way we think about things, it's the way we make decisions. So obviously the heart of the matter for you, Virgo, in February is the King of Swords. So becoming somebody who is aware of themselves and aware of others, and making decisions as they feel fit and as they see fit for becoming or like living in a reality which is their most loved life. In the past, you might have had a few different ideas of what that looks like, and some of these ideas may have become or solidified in your mind as a result of trauma, or as a result of lack of self-love or lack of self-worth. And these ideas can be conflicting to other ideas which come through spirit, or come through like the parts of ourself which are in alignment, or the parts of ourself which do have a high self-worth. So I understand that might have been a difficult time for you in the past, but as you're stepping through, you're really seeing your self-worth, you're really coming through into fruition, into a space of, I am deserving of all of these good things. In your future, you have the Strength card. You know, the Strength card is about balance between the animal self and the thinker or the spirit, you know, the disciplined one. You know that you have, this is lovely, you've got two infinity signs on a yellow background. Yellow is the solar plexus chakra, so it's all about power, you know, self-power, self-belief. You know that you are eternal and there is no need to fight for anything, because if it's meant for you, you already have it, right? Like it is yours. It's yours without doubt. So you're stepping into this awareness of what is mine, what is not mine I can let go of, and I cannot waste my energy in trying to chase if it is not truly for me. So the next step is where you will find yourself. So I guess this might be like advice in this time of where you can feel more connected to yourself, or this might be like, what space are you stepping into next? And we have the reverse Ace of Wands. So again, Ace being the most powerful card in the minor, and the wand being the tool of self-expression, creativity and spirituality. So it's suggesting that you find yourself and you connect with yourself in this time through creativity, through practice, through meditation, through tea ceremony or journaling or yoga, you know, it's definitely like a doing kind of thing which connects you to your inner self and your love and your spirit and your good health. Like, yeah, you want to be doing that in this time and really working towards the next kind of things just through being with what you really want to be with. Some of you may be cutting out or putting boundaries up around relationships which don't suit you anymore, whether that be work or family, or asking to be seen or perceived in a new way. Some of you are putting up really strong direct boundaries, but not spending too much time there, not spending too much time in that I don't want that thing. You know, you're spending more time, or it would be good advice to spend more time in creating this realm around you of who you are becoming and who you want to be and what you want to do. That's how you move through life, getting what you want or creating a life which is what you want, is you be it, is you surround yourself with it, you know. Let's turn on some lights. Okay. So moving on to your surroundings, or how others see you, is the reverse justice card. So again, justice is all about right and wrong morals. When it's in reverse, I think in this sense it means within yourself, like you know who you are, you know how you want to be perceived, you know what you deserve, you know what you want. So it's being in a space of creating that and being around people that understand that and get that about you, pardon me, and want to help you in creating that, because that is also what is in their best interest too. It's a really incredible stage that you're going through, Virgo. It's really beautiful to see your journey in this, just from last month as well. It's really, yeah, it's a really beautiful energy that you've got going on. So the thing that you want most in life, but the thing that you're also a bit scared of, is self work. You know, there's like a real almost like a denial of needing to change, but also knowing that that's really what you want. You know, like you kind of like feel like you're always like waiting for this thing to shift, but then you're never really acknowledging who you truly are in that moment. So there definitely needs to be a balance in between, you know, thinking about what you want to become and also being who you are. And then that's that middle ground of magic juiciness, right? And yeah, self-work, like into like reflection time and choosing to become a better person, like taking responsibility for the ways that you've let yourself down, or the ways that you let other people down, or the way that you don't keep your agreements. Like, that can be a really difficult thing to do, but the more you do it, the more practice you have and the better you become at doing that and at owning that. And it doesn't need to be a big, difficult, heavy thing. You know, you can kind of keep it light in your spirit and just acknowledge who you have been in that space, and again work towards becoming or being a different part of you. You know, Virgo, you're really in this space of becoming at the moment. As shown by the reverse page of cups, which in this spread is your outcome. You know, so you're trying new things, you're trying to find your emotional fulfillment, you're allowing yourself to make mistakes, you're allowing yourself to see yourself in new situations. You know, maybe there's like a change of hair, or a change of nail polish colour, or a change of friends, you know, like, yeah, overall I think you feel excited for it. I feel like there's a slight bit of anticipation or trepidation. I don't know what that word means, but that's the word that I saw then. I think just know that Spirit is really working with you right now, and it's really, yeah. So you just had a card come through of the Nine of Wands. You know, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you're stepping into something new. You're really putting yourself on the line here, Virgo. And that's really awesome. That's really admirable. People really admire that about you right now. I don't know if you've got any other cards coming through from the tarot. I don't know if there's any advice that Virgo needs for February. I'm still feeling like there's a lot of energy here. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I think you're really coming into a great space here, Virgo. And you're nurturing your inner child. You know, you're standing up for them a bit more, and you're standing up for yourself a bit more, and you're letting yourself be more creative and more flourished. And yeah, it's really great. I don't feel drawn to that. I've been pulling cards for all the rest of the signs for just like a final kind of parting word from this deck, which is like a very romantic kind of like sweet, slightly psychedelic deck. I didn't feel drawn to doing that for you. But we'll just see if a card comes through for you, Virgo. There's something to kind of send you on your way with, something to be inspired and connected to yourself with. These are the cards that came out last night for me, so maybe, yeah. Maybe there's no card for you here. Let Virgo. It's been really lovely. This has been amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep flowing through life. Keep being self-expressed. Keep doing all of it, okay? I hope this has been of service to you. I hope this has been good. Please give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, give it a comment if it's been helpful to you, and share with other Virgos that you love and know. And yeah, all the best. See you next month. So these cards came out for you after all. It says, back to what you love, reevaluate your desires, and focus on love. Look for the good in everyone.